At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Live from Extreme Arena in Coralville, you're watching the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. It is time for a Class 2A state semifinal. It is the second-seeded Rockets of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont getting set to take on the third-seeded Trailblazers from Dyersville Beckman Catholic. Alongside Austin Oliver, Daniel Versteg with you as this Class 2A semifinal gets underway. We've got 2 teams who are able to sweep their way into the semifinal round, but that does not mean the path will be that easy for these two. I think it's a pretty even matchup we've got in store today.
Yeah, I think so too. Got some unique situations. Obviously, Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont starts and ends with the 2 sisters,
yes.
the twins, Molly Schaefer and Kate Schaefer. Kate will be setting this afternoon, and Molly will be one of the main hitters. There's also some help that she gets from a little bit from Lacey Taylor on the outside, but the bulk of the offense is going to run through those 2. So we'll look forward to seeing that. And I did the game yesterday for Beckman Catholic, and we had a pair of sisters there as well.
Yes.
They're just not going to be twins in this situation, but the Burkle sisters kind of just replace each other. When one goes to the back row, one of them comes up into the front row. And freshman Joy Burkle and junior Ava Burkle are the 2 that are going to be some of the main hitters. They have a little bit more of a supporting cast than what maybe Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont does, but I think we'll get a strong dose of the Burkle sisters as we get going here tonight.
We've got plenty of sister combos, like you said, Schaefer's, the Burkles. We've also got the Hogans, who man the back row for Beckman Catholic, so it's going to be a real sisterly affair here this evening for a Class 2A state semifinal. Let's take a look at how these teams got to this matchup. First of all, for Beckman Catholic, they were able to defeat South Hardin in a 3-set-to-none matchup. Not too much of a problem against the Tigers. Caitlin Schmidt, a big contest. She hit .350, 9 kills, and 3 digs in the win against the Tigers yesterday. You look at Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. They come in with a 35-2 record. Those 2 losses came on the same weekend Two teams in the state tournament in higher classes, Indianola and Bishop Heelan. They defeated Iowa City Regina yesterday, 3-0. And of course, like you said, the Schaefer twins, 37 assists, 29 kills, 22 digs combined for their efforts. But like you said, Kate, she'll do the passing. Molly will do the hitting. Those two have made for quite the combo in Class 2A state volleyball action. We will take a quick break. We'll come back, and when we do, we will be that much closer to getting this one started. Your pre-match introductions, they'll all be on the way. This is a Class 2A state semifinal at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, and you're watching coverage on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a 5th-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
We are back to Extreme Arena in Coralville, the site of the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. It is a Class 2A state semifinal, getting you ready for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. The Rockets, who have become a regular at pretty much every state tournament event the last few years, and Beckman Catholic, the Trailblazers, they're quite a regular at the state volleyball tournament as well. They are in their 10th state volleyball appearance, have not been at the state tournament, though, since it has moved to Coralville 3 years ago. Well, we were talking about the matchup here and also looking at kind of what's to come. The other 2A semifinal has gotten going. It pits Denver and Dike New Hartford. Right now, the Cyclones are about to take set number 1 on Dike New Hartford, the defending 2A champs, looking to try and stave off elimination in the first set of that contest. But the 2A field here was so good right off the jump. Everybody's been so well battle-tested, and I think that just speaks to the level of competitiveness there is in Class 2A volleyball this year.
Yeah, it's Denver and Dyke maybe 20 miles apart from each other, and they have to come down. And I want to say that Appleton-Parkersburg was in that group as well. Mm-hmm. And then I want to say there might have been one other one that was all within. I was going to
say Hudson, I think, was a region finalist, so they were pretty close to making
Grundy
it.
Center, I think,
Grundy
probably
Center's
was
in
as
that
well.
Conference. Yep.
But yeah, it's definitely a hotbed of volleyball right now for sure. So and the Denver's convincingly took game one over Dyke New Hartford, and that defending champion is a part of a legacy that's been here at the state tournament, but it is a different team. It's not the same team last year that they're coming back to defend. They're definitely reloading and seeing what they can do, but they always just seem to perform at a high level when it comes to playoff times and at the state tournament.
Well, and we got two teams that are getting ready to play here as well that also succeed at a high level, and we also have two very experienced volleyball coaches. Todd Troutman, in his 28th year as the head coach, Beckman Catholic, winner of over 700 games as the head coach of the Trailblazers. Meanwhile, Gladys Jensko, in her 25th year as the head coach of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, she's only won 660-plus games. So quite a matchup. This is going to be fun to watch from a strategy standpoint. It's going to kind of feel probably more like a chess match kind of in this one.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see these guys play.
Well, let's set it down to the public address announcer and get our pre-match introductions rolling.
In the Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont Rockets. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game. Bands, it's now time to introduce the players in today's semifinal matchup. First, for the Beckman Catholic Trailblazers, here's the non-starters. Number 3, Joy Burkle. Number 4, Addison Hogan. Number 5, Alexi Hogan. Number 6, Caitlin Schmidt. Number 2, Amaya Kelker. Number 9, Paige Fangman. Number 14, Haley Kleesner. And number 15, Juliana Bennett. And now the starters. Number 7, Ava
All right, Denver
Burkle.
takes set 1. We're about ready
Number
for set
10,
2.
Emma
Dyke New
Karcher.
Hartford's Lucy Varney will start the serving.
Number 12, Allie Sherbring. Number 13, Isabel Kleesner. Number 16, Anna Napper. And number 17,
Here we go, set 2.
Monarnach. And the libero for the Trailblazers, number 5, Alexi Hogan. The assistant coaches for Beckman, Chris Ray and Lexi Troutman. The head coach for the Trailblazers is Todd Troutman. And now the non-starters for the Rockets.
Rosecrans with the kill.
Number 2,
Rosecrans
Kinley
serving for the
Lobrecht.
Cyclones.
Number 7, Morgan Ray. Number 9, Gracie Long. Number 13, Addie Lobrecht.
Tekka's Long. Point.
Number 14, Lainey
Denver.
Birch. The assistant coaches for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, Robin Taylor, Tori Alexander, and Kylie Lobrecht. And now the starters for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Number 1, Molly Schaefer.
Blocked. Grace
Number 3,
Smolahan with a
Chloe
block.
Lyon. Number 8, Ella Ray. Number 10, Lainey Batterson. Number 11, Kate Schaefer. Number 12, Lacey Taylor. And the libero for the Rockets, number 16, Kaylee Helm.
Aubrey Ash with the kill.
Coached by Gladys
Substitution
Jensko.
for the Wolverines, number 13. Mallory
The
Peterson will
officials for the
serve.
match are first referee Sarah Tyne.
Number 11 for the
second referee,
Cyclones,
Carl
Lexi Benham.
Woolridge, and line judges Jean Denny and Kurt Larkin. Bands, make some noise if you're ready for state tournament volleyball.
Well, we certainly are ready for this one. We've been looking forward to it all night. A Class 2A semifinal, second-seeded Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont against third-seeded Beckman Catholic. And we, as we get ready to begin this matchup, we'd like to once again thank the Iowa Farm Bureau for being the sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl and cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. Well, Austin, you talked about a little bit there right off the top of the broadcast. You've got kind of two different styles of play. You've got Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, who we know where the volleyball's going to pretty much at all times, in Molly Schaefer, and a Beckman Catholic roster they run a 6-2, but they've got so many different weapons to utilize.
Yeah, they've got a lot of people contributing to the offense there, so it's a little bit more of a mid-level offense where on the Rocket side it's pretty high level, but it's very pointed on who's going to be bringing it to them. So I'll be interested to see how they defend the Schaefer sisters here as we get started. And likewise, what the Rockets are going to be able to do to try to slow down all those hitters for the Trailblazers as well.
Well, the toughest part for Beckman Catholic is there have not been many people or teams that have been able to slow down the Schaefer sisters. That has been a lost cause for a lot of opponents, hence why the Rockets are 35-2 on the season. We are ready to get this Class 2A state semifinal underway. Emma Karcher is back to serve for Beckman Catholic, 36-6. And here we go. The serve taken, mishandled a bit, and it's going to drop for an ace serve right off the jump. A Channel Seeds ace serve. That is your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Not a bad way to get this match started. Emma Karcher attacking the back row with an ace serve, and now the Trailblazers are off and rolling. They're able to attack that libero once again. Kaylee Helm from the back row. There is Molly Schaefer, who gets her first kill on her first swing.
Yeah, start her off in the back row for that serve receive, and then she'll rotate up into the front row, so we'll see 3 full rotations of the hitter Schaefer sister, Molly, to see what they could go to get started and get a lead for the Rockets.
Lacey Taylor with the serve. Nepper sets it up left, blocked back. And this one's tipped over by the Trailblazers. There's Molly Schaefer again. And on her second swing, how about another kill? Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont off to the early lead, and will continue the service with Lacey Taylor, who's not too bad a hitter herself. It's just Molly Schaefer puts up some ridiculous numbers. Beckman Catholic goes to work. Quick attack, and it's dropped down over the middle. That's Allie Sherbring who ties the match.
Yeah, nice way to start to establish the middle. That's going to be a little bit of a help for the outside hitters when they have to have that middle blocker stand to take care of the middle hitter.
Sherbring serves long, and it's Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont getting a quick side out. The Rockets, who, again, we mentioned, have only lost 2 matchups, Indianola and Bishop Heelan. They lost those contests on the same weekend, all the way back on September 14th. They've gone almost 2 calendar months without a match loss. It's off the block. And Kate Schaefer sets Molly up, and she drops it off the net, out of bounds. Beckman Catholic ties it back up.
I thought it would have got a touch on the block there, but the referees say no touch, and it definitely trickled out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a close one. A nice job by Beckman to stay out of the way of it. Juliana Bennett checks in, and she will serve now for the Trailblazers. And that's taken by the Schaefers. There's Molly. And it's dug up by the libero. And Hogan, rejected by the Rockets. And here they go to the outside for Ava Burkle, but she misses long with no touch. And we trade side outs. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will make a quick change. This will be an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. It's Kinley Lobrecht into the contest and will serve here for the Rockets. And that's a good serve, just a bit too much on it. Goes out, and serve goes back to Beckman Catholic. Neither side can really get much momentum early.
Nope, unforced errors are a bane of both teams here at the beginning of the matches.
Yeah, you want to be able to get something rolling, but yeah, those service errors, maybe missed swings, they just kind of kill any momentum. This is Addison Hogan on the serve. Her sister Alexi is the libero, and this one's just dropped in, and it goes down for the point. It was Molly Schaefer again.
Yeah, the slide motion there, didn't end up being much of a hit there, but she ran the slide motion and just tipped to the middle where nobody was at.
So the Rockets lead by 1, and here's Bennett going right side that time for Caitlin Schmidt. And Molly Schaefer plays it through. Going left to the outside for Joy Burkle. And now this is Lacey Taylor getting her first swing and dropping in the kill.
Yeah, so any contribution they can get outside of the Schaefer twins is going to be a positive situation. So they'll try to get Lacey going and get her a couple sets, and she can gain some confidence and take some of the pressure off of the two main players here.
I think she did a pretty good job of that yesterday, too. She had 16 kills, hit 364 against the Regals in the quarterfinal contest. There she goes again and powers through the block. Back-to-back kills for Lacey Taylor.
2 for 2 for her since she's got into the front row.
Yeah, very efficient start for the Rockets offensively. We got 5 kills, 3 from Molly Schaefer, 2 from Lacey Taylor. And now Molly misses the serve in the net. And it'll be Beckman Catholic taking over the serve. The Trailblazers with Lexi Hogan will serve. They are at the state tournament for the 10th time in school history. First time since 2021. They've never won a state title before. They're one match away from getting to play for one. Here's the pass over, and Hogan's got to get down to play it. Set to the middle, and played in and down for Allie Sherbring. Beckman Catholic now starting to get some momentum going after Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont had 3 straight points. Trailblazers are looking for 3 of their own right in a row to tie it back up. The All-State libero Hogan misses long, and the Rockets take serve again.
4th service error on both teams put together, so obviously some nerves here and trying to dial in those serves. So they'll want to get that figured out, because giving away those free points in situations like this just isn't something you can do.
Trailblazers play this one straight up. They are definitely out of system, and they got to play it over with a free ball. Here it is for Lacey Taylor. Kept up. Great diving play from Addison Hogan. Free ball comes back over. Kate Schaefer tries to drop it through. This one's played over by Bennett. Kate dumps down the second ball that time. And a great pull of the cord to steal a point there.
Yeah, 2 dumps right in a row. I don't think the defense thought another one's coming after they'd seen the first one and dug that one up. But alas, she went right back to it.
Lainey Birch on the serve. Here comes the swing going cross court from the freshman Joy Burkle. And now that was not a great pass, and Molly tried to make something out of it. It's played over and through. Dug to the outside, and Lacey Taylor puts one down. Well, like you said, if you can get Lacey Taylor enough touches and have an impact, that's going to be huge for the Rockets.
Yeah, up to 3 kills for her already, and early in this match, having just now reached the 10th point.
And Beckman Catholic trying to counter, see if they got a response. This is in the antenna from Joy Burkle. 5-point Rocket lead as Todd Troutman's going to use his first time out of the set. The number 3 ranked Trailblazers behind early to second seed Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. We'll see how this set progresses when we come back on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here to Extreme Arena in Coralville alongside Austin Oliver. Daniel Versteg with you. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, they've got the early momentum. They've been on point runs of 3, and now this one has gone 4 straight points as the Rockets look to grow that lead once again. And Beckman Catholic trying to have something to say about it. Can't get that one down. Kate Schaefer tries to tap it through. This is going to be Joy Burkle. Played up by Birch. Lacey Taylor to the back row. It's Addison Hogan, and now Joy Burkle flips it over. Can the Rockets pounce on it? Back row. Look out below. It goes out, though. from Molly Schaefer. The Trailblazers dodge a bullet and get the side out.
Yeah, just a little bit too long. Needs to snap a little bit more on top there. Definitely not something that you see here make very many hitting errors, but they're going to happen when you get the ball that much.
She comes into today hitting .540 for the season. She's averaging almost 7 kills a set. They are quite literally the definition of video game numbers. There's an ace serve dropped on the end line for Anna Nepper, the setter, who checks in and takes care of business with a Channel Seeds ace serve. So Nepper, who's taken over the setting duties, a second-team all-conference selection this year. And now, here come the Rockets. That's rejected. What a block. Scherbring and Kleesner, and the Trailblazers are within 2.
Really the first block we've seen so far, I think. Obviously, it's the first one that's terminated the point, but they'll probably look to get more of those to slow down this offense.
And there's the great adjustment after having your shot denied. Lacey Taylor, a change of speeds.
Yeah, Taylor, this is a little change up right over the top of the block, and that defense isn't able to control that first pass.
So that gives the Rockets a side out after Beckman had gone for 3 in a row. Kate Schaefer, that one goes long. So the Rockets have kind of missed some serves here the last few points or so, and Beckman Catholic is going on a roll. They'll make a couple more changes and a couple quick IMT insurance substitutions. The substitution will put Amaya Kelker into the contest, and she'll take over the serving duties here for the Trailblazers. Goes long, played back over, and guided down. Great touch for Scherbring, and the Trailblazers have cut it to 1. An overpass dump down for Scherbring. 2-time all-conference selection in the River Valley Conference North Division. Kelker the serve. Kate to the back row for Molly. Has to tip it over. Great opportunity. Nepper outside. Rejected. Dug back over, though. Recovered by the Rockets. Lacey Taylor pushed it over with a rocket in the net, and the Trailblazers have tied up this set. An early comeback here for Beckman Catholic, who's hanging tough with a good Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont squad. That one's into a block. That one's off the block, and it gets down for Ava Burkle. Beckman leads set 1.
Yeah, everything going the way of the Trailblazers right now. They've definitely switched the momentum up.
What a run here for Beckman Catholic. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont trying to get back on the right track, but they're going to play a free ball over. Playing right into the Trailblazers' hands. Nepper, the quick attack, dug into the net. The Rockets recover, but Kate Schaefer cross net line. The Beckman Catholic lead is 2, and Gladys Jensko has seen enough. Timeout, EBF. Beckman Catholic with all the momentum leads it midway through the set. We'll have more coming up next on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here on court number 2 at Extreme Arena in Coralville. This has been the site of the state volleyball tournament in its 3rd year now. Alongside Austin Oliver, Daniel Versteg with you. Beckman Catholic on a monster run. They lead Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont by 2 here in set number 1. This comes after trailing by as much as 5 in the first set here, Austin. What have you seen from Beckman that's kind of gotten them back into this one?
Well, I think they're keeping the ball in play right now. The unforced errors is really what's hurting the Rockets right now, because service errors, there's 3 of them. A couple hitting errors have happened too that were just unforced hitting errors.
Oh, there's one right on cue.
Another one right there as well. So I think that's what Beckman right now is doing, is just keeping the ball at play, making smart decisions, and letting the Rockets make some of those mistakes and get them back into the game. Now they have the lead.
Sometimes it's not necessary to be flashy. You just got to be good. And Right now, the Trailblazers are good. Molly Schaefer had to shove her teammates out of the way to get that free ball over. Tipped over and dropped in. It's Sherbring once again. Beckman Catholic with all the momentum.
Yeah, just nothing going right for the Rockets right now. They're trying a little bit of everything, but they can't even get out of their own way at some of these offensive sets.
That's a great way to put it. There's Lacey Taylor, who powers it through the block. Big side out for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont as the Rockets cut it to 3.
And that'll bring Molly up to the front row. Her and Lacey will switch spots, so we'll get 3 rotations of Molly.
Yeah, Molly been in the back row for a long time.
It felt like it, yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to help there either. Lacey Taylor serves out, and again, you talked about it, the unforced errors, service errors are really hurting the Rockets right now. Beckman's going to serve here with Sherbring. No, that's into the net and short. So
right back.
Yeah, back to back. It's funny how that works. Sometimes they just breed each other, you know. Yeah. Kaylee Helm, the libero, goes back to serve, wearing the obviously different colored jersey, and Beckman Catholic goes to work. Back set from the right side. That's Kleesner trying to put it away, and it's got Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont on the ropes. They bump it out for Ava Burkle. And now the Rockets are in system, and we had a Rocket in the net. I think they got Ella Ray for it. Beckman Catholic takes advantage of another Rocket miscue.
I don't even know what happened there, but it wasn't even really a play at the net, so I don't know what precipitated that that call, but something happened there.
Yeah, really big break there for Beckman because that was going to be a Molly Schaefer hard swing. Now here comes Schaefer, and there's that swing that we've known and loved after 3 kills in the first 5 points of the set. That was Molly Schaefer's first kill since then.
Yeah, it's hitting right over top of the block. There's really not a lot you can do. You just try to take something away for the defense to be able to try to pick up anything else, but it's been very difficult.
Jump serve doesn't get the friendly roll off the top of the tape for Lobrecht. Beckman Catholic gets it back. And the Trailblazers make a couple of quick substitutions. They are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Addison Hogan, one of those substitutions, and is serving the volleyball. And Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont slide for Molly Schaefer. She's blocked back, and the Rockets have to keep it in play. Molly again changes speeds on everyone, and this one's just flipped over by Addison Hogan. Sigh of relief there for the folks from Beckman, and there's the roll shot. Molly Schaefer gets it to drop.
Yeah, I don't think that was a scoring output that they wanted for those 3 rotations with Molly up in the front, but it is what it is, and Lacey Taylor's back up in the front now. She's hasn't been a slouch at the hitting position either, but we'll see what she can do.
There is Lacey trying to get things going. Yeah, drops it into the back row, but like you said, those 3 rotations in the front row with Molly Schaefer up there, they went by so quick they couldn't really get her going at all.
Yeah, Taylor up to 6 kills, quick kills.
And that's the big thing too. Yeah, she has been able to answer the call when needed. So Molly Schaefer with the serve now in the back row. Setting up the right side. That's played through by Schmidt. Tipped over by Taylor. And Lacey Taylor says, yeah, we need to pay attention to her as well.
Just making some smart plays, making the correct decision with that block right there in her face. She's rolled it right over the top. I think caught a little bit of the block at the same time.
Beckman Catholic. That one hung on the top of the net. Great recovery by Joy Burkle. This one dug up by Helm. And now Taylor's got to play a free ball over. Tipped off the top of the net and down. That's Miley Monnernock, who's got her first kill. And Beckman Catholic's up by 2.
Yeah, nice little middle connection. She was able to get a good kind of grip on that ball and pop it right back from where she had come from. And nobody was there for defense at all.
Serve handled by Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Pushed through by Kate Schaefer. Joust. And the Rockets keep control. Taylor flips over the tack. Tipped into the corner, and Molly Schaefer's there for it. Taylor pushes it through with a power tip. Bumped outside. Joy Burkle, not that time. And now from the back row, here comes the boom from Molly Schaefer. And the Rockets cut it back to 1.
Yeah, with as negative as things have gone for the Rockets, I think they're right back into this match here. It could feel pretty good, but there was just a span of probably 5 or 6 points where it just seemed like there's complete chaos on the team, and they've gotten it back under control and are coming back in this game.
Good tip. It was Sherbring dropping it down. Beckman Catholic, they're in a spot where, hey, just keep trading side outs. You're going to be all right. Over on court number 1, Denver's taking a 2-0 lead. Of course, the winners of the 2 matches currently ongoing will play each other for the championship tomorrow night here at Extreme Arena in Coralville. Anna Nepper in. She'll also serve and set. Here come the Rockets from the back row. Molly Schaefer dug up. Great play by Alexi Hogan. Got the Blazers in system. And it's Joy Burkle to give Beckman a 3-point lead and to send us into another timeout. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont needs to talk things over. We'll keep it here. So Beckman Catholic 3 points away from a win here in set 1. I think we know that EBF's going to want to get it back to Molly Schaefer, but the Blazers have done a really good job of keeping her attacks from really having much of an impact.
Yeah, Joy there with that last kill there just took it about as far as you could take it into that back corner. It's just really, really hard to defend when you get that depth on it. But yeah, they're going to try to get a block up on Molly, and I think they're probably going to try to get it over to Lacey Taylor. She's shown in this first set there that she can put the kills down just right along with the Schaefers. And I think that's probably going to be where they're going to go.
So Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont finds themselves on their heels right now. The only set they've really lost in the last couple weeks or so was their one set they lost to Tri-Center in the region final last week. See if Beckman Catholic can take one here. Nepper serves out. And that's a big side out for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont to keep them in this first set. And it will be Kate Schaefer going into the back row. She is the setter of the 2 twins. Over 3,000 career assists at Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Mishandled. That's going to drop for an ace. A big ace serve for Kate Schaefer. And it is, of course, brought to you by Channel Seeds.
Surprise, surprise, they're back within 1. They got an opportunity to tie it up here on Schaefer's serves. Let's see what they can do.
Beckman's got to feel like, how'd that happen so fast? Two serves equaled 2 points, but not for them. Through the block, and that's Isabel Kleesner, the sophomore, to give the Blazers a 2-point lead.
Yeah, blocking position on that one was perfect. They just got a little bit lax in making sure that it was sealed up, and they were able to shoot it right through the 2 blockers' extended arms.
Joy Burkle with the serve, a big one, and it's taken by Molly Schaefer. Lacey Taylor trying to tip it through. This is Kleesner again, finding the sideline, and it is set point for Beckman Catholic.
I think Schaefer had an opportunity to probably pass that one, but thought it was going to go out long, so she bent her back and got out of the way, and lo and behold, it hits right on that line.
The Rockets need a side out. Molly Schaefer gives them one from the back row, and now EBF needs 2 in a row.
But I think the ability to be able to hit those back row is all of the impact that Lacey Taylor has had in the front row, that they're not able to leave her as a blocker and put up a higher or a bigger block on the back row. So it's kudos to her for helping out, and they get a break.
Oh, man. Who brought these nets from Eddyville? My goodness, an ace serve for Lacey Taylor, and it's a 1-point first set. Another Channel Seeds ace serve. This one for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, and the Rockets need one more of those to go their way. Lacey Taylor trying to keep the Rockets in this set late. That one's played straight up. Beckman Catholic's going to be all out of sorts, and a free ball's passed over by Alexi Hogan. We know where it's going. Molly Schaefer sends us to extra points. No surprise there, and Todd Troutman wants to talk things over. Now it's the first to a 2-point lead here in set number 1 at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. All right, so 24-24. We've used all of our timeouts. At this point, it's on the girls on the court. They got to figure out themselves. You can get some last-minute adjustments in, but they got to do it themselves now.
Yeah, I think Coach Troutman has talked to his team about the essential, just making sure we get that first pass to the center, and so they could stay in system. That's what's happened these last 2 points. We had an ace and then a shanked pass that had to lead to a free ball over. So I think he's going to be very focused with his team on getting that first pass perfectly right up to the center so they can run something in system. It's probably going to have something to have to do with one of the Burkle sisters here as they try to get an attack and get the lead in the extra points here.
Well, here we go. First to a 2-point lead is going to have the edge in this matchup. Joy Burkle takes the serve. This goes outside for Ava Burkle, and she is blocked over that right side. It was Ray and looked like Batterson as well. Set point Rockets.
They got one of the first blocks for the Rockets so far in this match, and that's a huge one. Huge timing.
After multiple set points for Beckman Catholic, and now a serve in the net for Lacey Taylor. And we'll just keep going with set number 1. Yeah, really big break there for Beckman Catholic, who had given up set point after having 3 of them right in a row. Serve coming from Sherbring. Set goes to Molly Schaefer. She's got to play a free ball over. Nepper touches it up. And now it's Ava Burkle with the roll shot. Dug up. Molly Schaefer from the outside. Skimmed off the tape. Played outside the antenna. Back to set point, EBF.
Yeah, beautiful cross-court shot from Schaefer, and just wasn't able to handle that first touch and sends it opposite where it's supposed to go and goes right out of bounds.
So Kaylee Helm will try and serve up set point. Here comes Beckman Catholic on the counter. Ava Burkle, blocked back, and the Trailblazers can't keep it out of the net. It's Batterson and Ray to give Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont the set 1 win by a score of 27-25. The Rockets take the early edge in this matchup. We'll have plenty more where that came from. Stick around. Set 2 comes your way next on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slade's the place for you!
Yep.
Here they go again, I think.
Welcome back here to Extreme Arena in Coralville. Daniel Versteg, Austin Oliver with you as set number 1 comes to a conclusion with Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont on top 27-25. The Rockets with a 1-0 edge in this matchup. A really good battle so far. Beckman Catholic had a 3-point lead heading into set point. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont said, not so fast. We'll take this one off your hands. And a really good battle that ultimately ended up coming down to some crucial blocks late in that set.
Yeah, there's just 3 blocks by both teams in that whole first set. One from the Trailblazers and then 2 for the Rockets. And both of those 2 were in the last 3 points. They just were able to stand tall and get the job done. Big-time plays there at the end.
Yeah, huge few points there for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. The Rockets Getting a couple players involved. We always talk about Molly Schaefer, and she deserves a lot of the attention, but Lacey Taylor, too. 7 kills to go along with Schaefer's 9. She's really, like you talked about beforehand, relieving the pressure on Molly.
Yeah. We had talked about attack errors early in the match there, where when the Rockets got down a little bit early, along with the service errors, but both of those evened out. Both ended up with 4 attack errors on the game, and there was 4 service errors on the Trailblazers and 5 on the Rockets, and that 5th one was just right there, almost on game point there too. So that one was pretty late. So statistically, obviously the score was 27-25, and statistically it's showing that these guys are almost neck and neck on almost all the statistics as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are a few looks at some stats, and anytime we do that, they are brought to you by Sukup here at the State Volleyball Tournaments. Things are starting to wind down for the 3rd and penultimate day of the State Volleyball Tournament. Right now, Denver leads Dike New Hartford. The winner of that contest will play the winner of this contest tomorrow night for a Class 2A state title. Then we still have the 1As to go. Some good 1A battles. Riverside against Ankeny Christian. And then it will, on this court, be BCLUW. They'll take on Janesville coming up in the final semifinal of the night. We're ready to get set number 2 underway. Lacey Taylor goes into the back row, serves for the Rockets, and Beckman Catholic goes to work. Nepper sets up the outside. Ava Burkle blocked out of bounds. Ava Burkle starts Beckman Catholic off right in set 2.
Yeah, perfect pass on the serve receive there. Led the setter to be able to have some options and chose to throw it outside and got the kill for the first point of the game.
Allie Sherbrang. Here comes EBF. Molly Schaefer. She's dug. Oh, the Blazers keep it alive. Great job by Beckman Catholic. Molly Schaefer reloads. She's blocked back. They're going to go back to Molly. 3rd time. Not the charm. Ava Burkle. Not that time either. How about a 4th go? Kept up again by Beckman Catholic. That one goes in the net, though. Kind of an off-balance swing from Isabel Kleesner, and the Rockets have their first point of set 2.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer with as good a defense as they played on all 3 of those hits from Schaefer. Ended up losing a point on their own side with just an unforced error.
Kaylee Helm, the libero, serving for the Rockets. Swing by Ava Burkle. Here comes Molly Schaefer, flipping it down the sideline. Great dig by Nepper. That one's played over flat-footed. Schaefer, 2nd time. That time goes. There's double-digit kills for Molly Schaefer already, her 10th, and EBF's got the lead. It'll be Helm back to serve once again as the Rockets try and pull away early in this 2nd set. Serve goes long, and we are tied up here in the 2nd.
Well, I hope those service errors don't rear their head for either of these teams. We'd love to see them just be playing rather than trading service errors.
Yeah, we want to see these two get in their offenses. They're great offenses. They're great hitters, great setters. Juliana Bennett, one of those great setters, now takes over the serving duties as well. A triple block. Can't stop Molly Schaefer.
Yeah, just didn't get a good seal on the top of the net there, and with a strong strike was able to push those arms back, and the ball trickles into the chest of the blocker and right down to the floor.
Nothing says we respect how good you are than when you put 3 up in the air and can't stop her. There's a stop right over the middle, and it's Beckman Catholic tying things up.
Middle blocker was just trying to make a decision on if that ball was going to come over, and she thought it was not going to come over and stayed down instead of going up for the block. Caused some chaos on the defensive sides for the Rockets.
Hogan the jump serve. Set, slide. Schaefer's blocked. Oh, a massive block for the Trailblazers. Monarnock shuts down the state of Iowa's best hitter. Monarnock, who came into the contest with 88 blocks in the year. She shuts that one down. Now this serve looked pretty good. Kept up by Helm. Molly Schaefer can't put it away. Great recovery from Beckman. That's passed back over. Beckman Catholic plays it through. Here is Molly Schaefer. Rejected again. Monarnock's in it, as well as Schmidt. And back-to-back blocks of Molly Schaefer. Boy, the Trailblazers are on it right now.
Yeah, probably some adjustments that were made in between games on how they were going to be setting it up. Usually at that block, you're trying to take away either the line or the cross court. And right now, they're taking away cross court. So I'd look for Schaefer to possibly go down the line next time she gets an opportunity and see if she can get around that block.
Short corner. See if she does go to the middle that time with a change of speeds, too. That's another great way to disrupt the block. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont cuts it to 1. And now to be Molly Schaefer serving. She goes to the back row. And drops in an ace. An ace serve for Molly Schaefer. All aces in our match brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seed dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. So Molly Schaefer with an ace serve, and now goes back to serve here for the Rockets once again. Bumped it outside. Joy Burkle's there. It is kept alive by EBF, and a free ball played over by Lobrecht. Set from Bennett, right side and in the corner. Caitlin Schmidt puts the Trailblazers back in front.
A great fake by the center for the Trailblazers, is able to freeze that middle blocker and send it to the outside for a one-on-one on the opposite.
Alexi Hogan back to serve here for Beckman Catholic, trying to get a bit of a lead going here. And a play in front for a little bit late in that set, but then lost the momentum. Yeah, double hits called against the Rockets. That's a good way to get back on the board. So a double hit gives Beckman Catholic a 2-point edge as Alexi Hogan, the third-team All-State libero, serves it up. That one's passed over and out. This is going to be an ace serve here for Alexi Hogan. Another Channel Seeds ace for the Trailblazer libero. And it puts Beckman Catholic up by 3. Just simply couldn't control that serve, it looked like.
Yep.
So Hogan is on a roll. She's going to attack that libero again in helm. Lacey Taylor gets a swing. Great. First touch, kept it up, and the free ball comes over from the Trailblazers. Kate Schaefer tries to dump it down. Bennett's there for it. That one's through the block, and Caitlin Schmidt puts it down. 4 Trailblazer points in a row, and a timeout called by Gladys Jensko and Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont with the Trailblazers with the early advantage in set number 2. More comes your way after this. It's on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here from Extreme Arena in Coralville, alongside Austin Oliver, Daniel Versteeg with you. A Class 2A state semifinal. Winner plays for it all. Coming up tomorrow, will it be Beckman Catholic, who's got the lead in this set, or will it be Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, who finished off set number 1 on a big run and ended up winning the first set of the match? Here's the serve from Alexi Hogan out of the Rocket timeout. Back set flipped over, and Bennett goes quickly to the middle, and it's dropped in by Sherbring. Beckman Catholic with 5 straight points.
Yeah, the Trailblazers really utilizing the free ball that's coming over. Ran quick to the middle is something they haven't done very much here, but that'll help open up some pressure on the outsides as well. I'd like to see a little bit more in the middle here to see if they can get that going.
Trying to flip it over the head of Kate Schaefer. Bennett with a 2-touch. Yeah, that one kind of just looked like it rolled off her fingers almost. Not the best pass. So Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont sides it out after a 5-point Beckman Catholic run. Meanwhile, it looks like we are going to have a changing of the guards in Class 2A. Stank New Hartford trails set 3 and the match. This one's dropped in by Sherbring. Beckman Catholic gets it right back and still holds a 5-point edge.
I called for some more middle sets, and that's exactly what they did. I would be very, very surprised if they don't keep going there.
Anna Nepper checks into the contest. She will serve the volleyball. She'll also take over the setting duties here for the Trailblazers. Nepper sends it over, and this is an overpass. Free ball for the Trailblazers. It's off the block, kept up by the Rockets. Molly Schaefer drops in the down ball right in front of the libero, Alexi Hogan. Even some of her quote-unquote bad swings are still pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Just rolled that one over, but was pretty strategic about the location of where that was going.
Here's Kate Schaefer, her twin, serving. This one's punished down. That middle is getting going. Allie Sherbring with another kill. Beckman Catholic back up by 5.
And they're going to keep going there until they get a block up on there or something. It's going to take something changing. The defense really hasn't adjusted to take care of that middle blocker and middle hitter. And we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, you got to make the Rockets stop you at some point. Serve from Karcher this time. Back row attack. Molly Schaefer will get that one to drop. A 14th kill on the evening for Molly Schaefer. Cuts the Rocket deficit to 4. It'll be Lacey Taylor going in the back row. So Molly Schaefer back into the front row. She's on the left side of that 3 there. This serve goes in the net for Lacey Taylor. Bad time for a side out for Beckman Catholic. The Trailblazers will send their great middle. Allie Sherbring back to serve. And she serves out as well. So side out and side out. Service error, service error. Eddyville's got control once again. The Rockets are the number 2 seed here in the Class 2A tournament with just 2 match losses all year. Beckman Catholic goes to the end line, and it's Isabel Kleesner to get the side out back in Beckman Catholic's favor. We'll see who the Trailblazers want to serve with it, and it looks like time has come up for Anna Nepper once again. A quick rotation out there in the setting position, and now Juliana Bennett will take over setting the volleyball as we attend to a hazard on the floor. And our second referee makes sure it's all right. Juliana Bennett now setting and serving for the Trailblazers. Molly Schaefer off the first touch, and she powers it through the block.
Yeah, just able to split that block right down the middle, goes low, and it's about the only place that there's an opening when you get up high there, and she's able to convert.
And she is 6 foot, but when she jumps, it feels like she's 8'3". I mean, she just gets up there.
Yeah.
Roll shot flipped over and out. And Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont starting to build a little bit of momentum with a couple points in a row.
Schaefer girls are going to be going to attend UNI next year, so they'll stay kind of local here.
Yep.
So hopefully Iowans will still be able to see them playing a little bit.
Class 2A volleyball has been good to Coach Peterson at Northern Iowa.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Obviously, she had one of her daughters join her from Dyke New Hartford. Also picked up the Marin Bixby hitter from Dyke New Hartford last year, but now getting 2 Schaefer sisters. It's going to be like Class 2A volleyball in college. That'll be fun to watch. Molly Schaefer to the corner, and that's down. The Rockets get the side out with another big swing from Schaefer. She's got 16, excuse me.
The Rockets will need to make a little run here. They've been kind of trading points here, and eventually it's going to run out of time to get back into this game, but only down 3 right now as they trade another point here.
Well, no, that is going to be off the net, not the block. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Beckman Catholic's kind of confused on it as well. The call didn't come very quickly, and so we were kind of wondering whether or not they were going to make that call or not, and Todd Troutman's not super pleased with it, but has to move on to the next point.
Libero looked like she was looking for a replay. She kept on rolling her fingers there. I was like, I don't think it's going to happen there, ma'am.
Yeah, we have not seen very many replays, and now
So I think what was called in this situation is she stepped off the playing surface to serve.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I know that I've been kind of keeping an eye on a lot of the gals right now tonight. They've been going right to the very edge of it. And I wonder if she stepped off the back there because he called it immediately.
Yeah, he had it right off the get-go. Tough break there for the Rockets. So Beckman Catholic say, hey, we got to capitalize on it. They do with a block. And the Trailblazer lead is back to 4. Boy, that is a very tough pill to swallow for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. I wonder if Gladys Jensko is still maybe asking for sure exactly what was called a couple of points ago. Or maybe just checking some things with her rotation. Played over by Kate Schaefer. That one's tipped over by Sherbring this time. Here comes Lacey Taylor trying to go to that short corner. Off high hands. Here come the Rockets with Taylor flipping it over and down. Had the block set up. Nobody in that corner. And she knew where to put it.
Yeah, smart play. Just a change up right over the top of the block. Hit right on that line about 3/4 of the way down. Now I think this is here where Rockets need to make their move. They're going to be running out of points to trade here if they don't make the move here pretty quick.
Yeah, like you said, Beckman's up to 17. You're starting to, run out of points. And our line judge did not have a call. They call it in with the up official. The line judge had to get out of the way of the ball, but he couldn't see it. Beckman Catholic goes up by 4.
Yeah, usually the indication if you have to get out of the way of the ball, it's out. But,
right.
I applaud him for saying I didn't see it and saying let's go ahead and take a look here. And up ref took over the call at that point.
Called it in, and so Beckman Catholic with the serve from Nepper. Here's the jump set, back row, free ball played over. And this is to the middle. Tap through and down from Sherbring. That middle spot on the floor has gotten some great swings. The Trailblazer lead grows, and Gladys Jensko hoping to stop it here with a timeout. Beckman Catholic trying to send us on a pathway to 4 sets already in this semifinal. We'll have more of set 2 coming your way next on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Well, Beckman Catholic, the Trailblazers, you can see their huddle with head coach Todd Troutman and assistant coaches Chris Ray and Jennifer Zittelman trying to lead the way for the Trailblazers to tie up this match and send us on a collision course with a 4-setter at least. As the winner, who are they going to get? We're still trying to figure that out on the other court. They're pretty close, potentially. Depends on what happens on this point, but right now, the Rockets go to Lacey Taylor, forced it off the block and put it down. And Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont gets the side out. And maybe that little extra cheering you hear is a changing of the guards in Class 2A. The Denver Cyclones dethrone the defending champion Dyke New Hartford in the semifinals. So the number 1 seed is on. The defending champs are not. Beckman Catholic sets the middle for Sherbring. And here's Lacey Taylor, having a great match so far. Can't put that one down. Joy Burkle through the block. That's kept up. And bump it and play it over with Ray. Nepper, tough pass, tipped it through. Back row for Molly Schaefer. Now here comes Kleesner. Off the top of the net, and it goes down. Beckman up by 5.
Just took some spice off that swing and just was able to drop right in front of Molly Schaefer in the back row.
And Joy Burkle will go into the back row and serve. Her older sister Ava goes into the front row to do some attacking. Oh, mishandled. Ace serve, Joy Burkle. A Channel Seeds ace serve. Check out channelseeds.com for more, and a big time for the Trailblazers to pull that out. Joy Burkle steals a point. Just her third ace serve of the year, if I'm reading my stats correctly. From the left side, this one's blocked back. From the back row, Molly Schaefer. Nepper's there to dig it up. Here's Kleesner into the net. And Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont with a big side out.
I feel like a broken record here, but the Rockets see something to start happening here, or they're just going to run out of time in this second game, and that's not going to help at all.
No, that's a bad time for that. But, yeah, like you said, the math is just not in their favor right now. Starting to run out of points, starting to run out of opportunities. As Beckman Catholic 3 away from a set 2 win, but they're going to have to wait a little bit with a serve in the net from Sherbring.
Yeah, service errors for the Rockets up to 11 for the 2 games.
Man.
That's a tough pill to swallow, even when you had a first game win.
If you were to put that in just this set, half of Beckman Catholic's points would be on service errors. That's really costly. This is a big kill, though, from Isabel Kleesner. Beckman Catholic 2 points away from tying the match. We'll change setters once again as Juliana Bennett checks in for Anna Nepper. And she will take over the serving duties as well, at least on this rotation.
Yeah, I want to say we ended the first match at 5, right? Because we had 4 and 5,
yep.
So that would put us at 6
Yeah.
service errors, and look at the score.
Yeah, it's a 6-point deficit. Yeah, great point there. But Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont gets a big point on a side out. Now they got to make sure they take care of the serving game, because that has not been in their hands here the last few points. Lobrecht will line up to serve. Here come the Trailblazers. They go to the end line, and it's Miley Monternock sending the Trailblazers into set point. 24-18. Beckman Catholic trying to tie the match up. Serve from Ava Burkle. And tough hit from Molly Schaefer. Still finds a way to put it down. There's not many volleyball players that can get a good swing on that, but Molly can.
Yeah, high reach on that. Just bounced it off of a couple hands there at the double block and couldn't keep control of it.
Here come the Trailblazers trying to win the set. And they do. Caitlin Schmidt gives Beckman Catholic the set 2 win and guarantees at least 4 in this Class 2A state semifinal. So stick around. Set number 3 will come your way in just a moment on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
We welcome you back here to Extreme Arena in Coralville. Alongside Austin Oliver, Daniel Versteg with you. 2 sets complete, and we are on a pathway to 4. Let's take a look at some Sioux Cup stats, we'll read them to you as our graphics not quite working right. It's Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont hitting 304. A bit more of an efficient offense. Beckman Catholic's 269, but what you wanted to highlight, Austin, and understandably so, service errors. Right now, Beckman Catholic with 6 of them through the match. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, 11, and that's been costly.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a give and a take with some serving. If you're serving aggressive and
you'll take a few.
Your service aces is maybe a little bit higher. You could kind of live with that because you want your servers to be extra or to be aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But in this situation, it's just not taking some time and taking some care to make sure that these are going and getting over the net and keeping in play. Because really that's the difference in the match right now is the service errors.
Yeah, because everything else very even. They both have the same amount of digs at about 30 of them. One more block for Beckman Catholic. But to your point again there, the aces number is just not there. Beckman Catholic actually has more ace serves than Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont does, while the Rockets, like we just talked about, have more service errors in the match up to this point. So we are through 2 sets. We're tied at 1. This is, in a match like this third set becomes extra pivotal because you want to have the edge going into the 4th.
Yeah, you always want to think about the things, the variables that you can control. They're hitting. Sometimes you can't control their hitting, but the serving is one thing that we can always control as a team. And so when we don't control that in an effective way, that's something we can remedy, and it's probably one of the conversations that Coach for the Rockets had in the break.
Well, here comes Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. They get their offense off to a great start in set 3 with a Molly Schaefer kill. And Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont on the board first here in the 3rd.
Probably said we need a little bit more Molly Schaefer hitting the ball too, so it's never a bad thing.
I was going to say that can just be always on the docket for the Rockets. As that was 19 kills for Molly Schaefer. She's got a double-double to go along with 13 digs. That goes cross-court to the corner, and about a 20th kill for Molly Schaefer. Puts the Rockets up 2. The early edge to Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont as the Rockets look to secure a date with Denver in the Class 2A state championship. Denver knocked off Dyke New Hartford as Sherbring goes from the middle and puts it away. Beckman Catholic with our first side out of set 3 and getting something off and rolling. Sherbring serves, and the Rockets go to the middle. They drop it in off the dig attempt. It's Molly Schaefer once again.
Yeah, I think Coach Trotman probably reminded his team to make sure that we're focusing on that middle attack, get those sets back to the middle so we can open up things for our other hitters. And I think we'll probably see a strong dose of that as we see another service error.
And again, like you talked about, it doesn't feel like that was a very aggressive serve. It was just a little too much on it. Maybe just hit it underneath it. I'm not sure, but right now the Rockets are just kind of getting it in their own way.
They are. It's absolutely something they can control, and we'll see if they can get that remedied here as the Trailblazers bail them out here and get them into another rotation.
Yeah, this has not been the prettiest match from a serve perspective. I think that is now 19 combined service errors in this matchup for the two teams. Almost an entire set's worth of points have come on service errors. That swing from Molly Schaefer, that is a thing of beauty. 21 kills, and the Rockets have the early lead at 3.
I'm trying to take a peek at Coach Genskow's her serving locations. Like we can almost see it from where we're at here. And I'm guessing that she's just calling the back row, rolling along the back row. And that's why we're having some trouble on the back side of going too long. Because all the mistakes have been almost too long. So.
Yeah, well, and the attack of the back row is crucial because you want to try and maybe make those passes a little bit longer if you can, especially right out of serve receive.
Yeah. More opportunities for things to go wrong.
Addison Hogan. The serve here for the Trailblazers. Overpass, joust, and it's won by Kate Schaefer. Stuck with it and takes the point and the side out back to the Rockets.
It's a beauty of a 6-foot setter as they're able to go up there as just as strong as a hitter would be and be able to push that one right back over.
You know, what a weapon. Both the Schaefer sisters are weapons in their own right. There's a block from Lacey Taylor. Solo block got the job done. They'll go with a double block. That one did hit off the block, and it goes down for Schmidt. Just over a double block and just off the fingertips has given Beckman Catholic the side out back. And now it's Lexi Hogan to serve.
Yeah, I couldn't really see it, but there was no complaints from the Rockets team there, so it must have been off the top of that block.
Molly Schaefer from downtown. Not that time. Oh, and a miss hit on the overpass. And that will do the charm here for Beckman Catholic. The Trailblazers cut it back to 1. Beckman Catholic squaring off with Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont here at the state tournament. The winner will take on top-seeded Denver. Knocked off Dyke New Hartford in the semifinal on the other court. Beckman Catholic's got to fish this one out of the net, and they do, but they play it over and out with Bennett. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont takes control of the serve again. A quick substitution in the front row. It's Ella Ray and an IMT insurance substitution. Check out IMTINS.com. Serve from Kate Schaefer. Quick attack. Sherbring going to get down eventually. There's that middle part of the offense that is so dangerous, like you talked about.
Yeah, I just would like to see almost every ball going there right now until they get something up there to stop it. Went off the shoulder of the libero there, almost got over the net and back into play, but they have been super effective in running that middle right now.
Anna Nepper, the serve, trying to tie it up. Back row from Molly Schaefer with a little bit of eye candy in the front row as well. Free ball coming over from the Trailblazers. Lacey Taylor with a double block. Set up by Kleesner and Sherbring, and we're tied in set 3.
Yeah, they pulled that outside hitter in to be a little bit of a shorter set, maybe even a little bit more of a tempo set. But that Beckman block was just waiting for it. Had that double block up and just popped that one right back to her.
Molly Schaefer gets it over. Great sliding dig from Kate Schaefer, and Molly's got to tip it over. Oh, it falls in the middle. Beckman Catholic, everybody else thought everybody else was going to get it, and the Rockets capitalize.
And usually in most situations like that, the quarterback of the defense is the libero, and that's the libero's ball almost every time. They're going to look to her to be the one to take that almost every time, so I'm sure that's exactly what they just discussed with her being the best defensive player on the back line.
Oh, really tough mistime there on that hit, or attempted attack, and Molly Schaefer is going to get it down again. Molly's getting on a roll as the Rockets extend their lead. Lacey Taylor with the serve once again here for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. And there's an ace serve for Taylor. It's a Channel Seeds ace serve. Your local seed dealer. Check out channelseed.com today. 3-point lead for the Rockets, all in a row. And Taylor will serve again. Can't quite get an ace. This one pinballs around and it's played over. Beckman Catholic wanted a double hit. Don't get the call. Going cross court, trying to win it on their own. Kleesner can't put it away. Molly Schaefer to the end line, gets it down. And the Rockets take a 4-point lead. And Todd Troutman wants to talk things over. A 4-point run for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont sends us into a Beckman Catholic timeout. We'll have more on the other side of the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here to Extreme Arena in Coralville, the site of the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. We are knotted up in this matchup at 1 set apiece. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont with a 4-point advantage on a 4-point run on the Trailblazers of Beckman Catholic. Now here's the serve from Lacey Taylor, trying to keep it going out of the Trailblazer timeout. It is Joy Burkle, rejected at the net. And it was Batterson and Ray getting in there for one of those rare blocks in this matchup, but when they've come out, Austin, they've been impactful.
Yeah, it's their third block, I believe, with them teaming up there. But key point again, once again in this match, in this game, as ace serve there.
Another ace serve for Lacey Taylor. It's brought to you by Channel Seeds, and the Rockets can do no wrong.
Yeah, Taylor's redeeming some of those service errors she's had earlier in the match. She's definitely got things going in the right direction now.
So here comes another serve. The Trailblazers back it up right. And they're going to get that one to drop eventually. That one goes way out of play. It is a kill for Isabel Kleesner. In our second to last match on this court, we'll have a 1A semifinal for you coming up at the conclusion of this one. It was scheduled to start at 6:25, but I think it'll be just a little behind schedule, depending on how this one goes. Here's an ace serve for Beckman Catholic. The Trailblazers get one from Amaya Kelker. And again, our ace serves are brought to you by Channel Seeds. Some back-to-back Beckman Catholic points. Kelker, the serve. Rockets take it cleanly. Molly Schaefer can't put it down. Going to the right side, flipped over. That is long and out. And the Rockets get the side out.
I think they saw that one go over their shoulder, and for a second there they thought that might light right in the back corner, but it was a little bit too long.
So Kaylee Helm with the serve. Going to the back corner, and here come the Trailblazers. Not that time, and Molly Schaefer gets the pass, knows what to do with it. 25 kills for Molly Schaefer as the Rockets take a 6-point lead.
So Daniel, what did she average in about per game? About with 25, we're in the third game. She's averaging about.
She's averaging just shy of 7 kills per set.
Kills per set. Okay.
So for a 3-setter, she should be at 21. And she has certainly exceeded that at this point. It is Ella Ray missing out of bounds. Beckman Catholic with the side out. It's a player making big plays on a big stage. That's what you need here at State.
Absolutely.
Here come the Rockets. This is going to be Molly Schaefer's ball again. Maybe not the best pass, but a great swing. And Beckman Catholic just watched it go by. Todd Troutman's not very well pleased with that effort.
Yeah, even on a bad set there, she's able to just get her feet set and look for an opportunity and a spot to put that ball in a place where nobody could get it, and she did exactly that.
Lobrecht, the serve. This one over toward the media area. It's played over with a double touch. Double hit on the Trailblazers, and it's all Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont here in set 3 as the Rockets look to take the lead in the match. It's a crucial third set, of course. Who's going to have the advantage going into the fourth and put the other on their back foot? Cross court, missed out. Missed the sideline from Isabel Kleesner. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont grows the lead to 8. And Todd Troutman says that's too much. Timeout for Beckman Catholic. See if the Trailblazers can get things squared away when we come back on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to Extreme Arena in Coralville. Daniel Versteg with you, joined by Austin Oliver. Right now, Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont with a very commanding lead in this matchup. This serve skims off the top of the tape, flipped over. The Rockets go to Molly Schaefer, who's dug up out of the back row. A rare time that happens. Rockets pass it over with Kate Schaefer. Bump it over and get it down. That's Ava Burkle to get the get a big side out for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, Trailblazers are going to need to have some good, solid serving and make sure that the unforced hitting errors are going to be at a minimum here if they try to get back into this match. 7 points down right now. They need to get 3 or 4 right now, and they can maybe get 3 or 4 in a little bit here.
Yeah, start chipping away. Molly Schaefer forced it off the triple block. Passed over with a double touch. Juliana Bennett called for the 2 hit. And Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont gets a big side out right away. And no better way to kill the momentum than to just play side out volleyball here the rest of the way. Jump serve, skims off the tape. Jump back over by Kate Schaefer. And the Rockets are the first to 20. As Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont looks to make it a 1 versus 2 seed matchup for the Class 2A state championship. Bennett sets the middle. That time the Rockets were ready. Kate Schaefer trying to dump it down. Good recovery by Beckman Catholic. Going down net line. It's Caitlin Schmidt, and the Trailblazers side it out.
Yeah, Schmidt with a great cut shot there. Just almost got it inside 10-foot line. Hit right on that far court. Beautiful shot out of her.
Addison Hogan checks in to serve for Beckman Catholic out of Dyersville, out of the River Valley Conference North Division. Set goes to Lacey Taylor. That missed long with no touch. Beckman Catholic with back-to-back points. Beckman Catholic trying to keep this set alive. I guess even if you can't come back to win it, maybe take some momentum into the 4th set to get off to a good start there. Overpass, joust, kept alive, but not for long. Beckman Catholic scores on a rocket lift. And 3 in a row means a timeout for Gladys Jensko and Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. With the Rockets up by 6, we'll have more coming up next on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You're watching the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. I'm Daniel Versteg, joined by Austin Oliver. It is Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont with the lead. Beckman Catholic on a run, trying to add to it, and they will with the overpass. Miley Monternock, and it's a 4-point Trailblazer run.
So kind of exactly what they were looking for to whittle this down just a little bit. They now they have some time to buy themselves some time to get a side out here and go on another run, but they're going to keep going as long as they can. Here's that side out. So it'll be important for the Blazers to come right back and get this ball right back. Can't give up any more points to lengthen that lead at all.
Yeah, side outs are okay at this point, but they've got to be followed up with another side out and another 3 points or so.
Absolutely.
It's the wiggle room and the margin for error is just not there. That does get down. Great swing from Monternock. That looked like it was going to float on her, but it had enough to get down.
Yeah, I just noticed that Juliana Bennett, I think that's a new setter into the match there, number 15. Yep. Yeah, I think that's our first. You might have caught that already,
sure.
And I missed that myself. But
yeah, they've swapped her and Nepper a few times here in this matchup. They get that 6-2 rolling. This roll shot is going to get down here for the Rockets. Molly Schaefer adds to an already gaudy total, 27 kills. We'll be keeping an eye on that total as the match goes along, because we might get into some uncharted territory for Molly Schaefer just by sheer volume. She has been swinging a very good volleyball. This is Lacey Taylor, rejected at the net. A massive block. It's Schmidt and Sherbring to give Beckman a side out. Now here comes that second setter in. It is Anna Nepper into the contest here for Beckman Catholic to serve, and she does so in an IMT Insurance substitution. Nepper will serve and sets for the Trailblazers. And here come the Rockets. Back row, Molly Schaefer. Played up by Nepper, the setters. And they get out of system, but they do play a competitive ball over. Missed out, going cross court. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, 2 away from a match lead. It'll be Lacey Taylor taking over in the back row to serve for the Rockets. Mishandled. That's going to be an ace serve for Lacey Taylor. It's brought to you by Channel Seeds. And the Rockets are a point away from a 2-1 advantage. Lacey Taylor will line up for the serve. It's played to the net. Quick attack, tap down. Not able to hit the floor. Molly Schaefer rejected again. That's sure bringing Kleesner, keeping Beckman Catholic in it. Beckman Catholic stays alive. They cut it to 6 as the Trailblazers trying to keep the match, or keep this set going and trying to keep themselves in the advantage in the match. Joy Burkle, the serve. Set for Molly Schaefer, flips the whole shot down, and the 28th kill of the night gives Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont a 2-1 advantage with a 25-18 win in the third. It'll be a big 4th set. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will try and win it when we come back on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, you're watching the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. It is Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont with a 2-1 advantage over Beckman Catholic, who's going to earn the right to play for the state title tomorrow night. It'll be the 2-seeded Rockets or the 3rd-seeded Trailblazers in this matchup. A good battle and a good way to pull it out of the end for Beckman Catholic. Austin, this was a great finish for the Trailblazers in set 3.
Yeah, I think Trailblazers had a catch up.
Right, that's what.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Definitely had a catch up there, and got some momentum. So yeah, when you're down big in those sets there, you got to look for the positivity to be able to draw into into the 4th set. So yeah, you are exactly right, Daniel. I wasn't picking up what you were saying there.
I apologize. I probably worded it wrong there. As we take a look at our Sukup stats, the positive for Beckman Catholic as they're trying to come back in this one, they are surprisingly efficient offensively for a team that is trailing in the matchup, hitting .242, getting a lot of good in-system balls to go their way. So Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will serve it over to start set number 4 as the Blazers go to the outside. There's an efficient swing for Ava Burkle, and the Trailblazers off to a good start. And those stats in between sets brought to you by Sukup. Appreciate their sponsorship of our broadcast here today. Serve going long, and Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will get the side out back. Kaylee Helm, the libero, here for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. The Rockets trying to make it a 1 versus 2 seed matchup in the championship. If they can win set number 4. Quick attack, tapped off the block, and that's going to end up getting down. It's Miley Monternock, and Beckman Catholic with the early lead.
Beckman going back to that middle. I think that they're going to get a strong dose of that this first probably 10 points here, and we'll see what happens.
Juliana Bennett back in. She'll serve and set here for the Trailblazers. And this one's floated over. Here come the Rockets. Molly Schaefer tips it short. Great recovery from Alexi Hogan, excuse me. Molly Schaefer rejected. What a block. It's Monternock, it's Schmidt, and a denial of Molly Schaefer.
Yeah, they keyed in on that cross-court shot that Schaefer's been hitting. Look for Schaefer to adjust. Probably going to be coming with a roll shot or a line shot to adjust things up to. There we go.
That one's played over. Good adjustment by Molly Schaefer. 29 kills. And the Rockets get a side out.
I think she mixed both of them up. A roll line shot is what she came back with. So
when you got that many tools, you might as well use them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Now here is Kinley Lobrecht with the serve. Now that's tight to the net, and Kate Schaefer is going to take care of that herself. No need to try and get into the offense there. When you're 6 foot, like you talked about as a setter, you just take that one on your own. It'll be Lobrecht back to serve here for the Rockets. And Beckman Catholic's got to set it out of system into the back row. Here comes the Rockets. Flipped over on the outside for Molly Schaefer, who has reached 30 kills in this matchup. The Rockets take the lead. We are witnessing a really, really great matchup and a really great performance here from Molly Schaefer. Bennett from the outside going cross court and out from Caitlin Schmidt, an attacking error. And the Rockets go up by 2.
Trailblazers want to keep them very, very close here in the fourth game and not let this get away from them as they have in a couple of the other sets.
Lobrecht off the top of the net.
Oh my gosh! Stayed off of the pole and lit right on that line. Unbelievable.
You cannot have a more perfect ace serve there. Brought to you by Channel Seeds for Kinley Lobrecht. What a serve! And now Beckman Catholic's got to answer. Bennett tried to throw it over. That's not usually something she does, or any of the setters for Beckman Catholic. Played over the middle. Monternock dug up. Molly Schaefer kept up. Swing from the left side, dropped in. That's Caitlin Schmidt, and Beckman Catholic sides it out.
Yeah, Schmidt did a nice job of taking just a little bit off of it and increasing the angle, and was able to just drop it pretty hard right into the middle of the campfire between all 3 or 4 of the defenders.
So Addison Hogan goes back to serve. The back row, that one's taken kind of funky by EBF, so Beckman Catholic trying to capitalize. Not that time. Molly Schaefer, block back. Great recovery. And now Molly Schaefer's got no angle. She does play it in between the antennas.
She got in there, yeah.
It's unbelievable. Now Molly's going to reload and put it down. 31 kills for Molly Schaefer. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont's up by 3. We thought she was on kind of a slow start in the first set. She had only 3 kills through the first 15 points of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont's night. Here's Kate Schaefer going for the swing that time. Tipped around. Great recovery from Helm. Molly Schaefer to the back corner. Ooh, that is going to be tough to do anything with. It ends up in the net from Joy Burkle. And the Rockets look to be on their way to potentially winning this in 4. Beckman Catholic needs to have something to say about it if they want their season to continue. Set down the sideline, and a great swing by Schmidt. Libero Helm wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, change up set in the opposite. She went right down the line. Defender was there, but just wasn't prepared for such a pointed shot, took it off the shoulder.
Alexi Hogan, the libero. Play to the corner by Kate Schaefer. Here's the bump. And it's blocked. Try again. Different result, and it's Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont to the back row. Molly Schaefer missed out. That was going to be a very impressive swing if she got it down. Yeah. She had to jump a long ways into that 10-foot front there. It'll be Alexi Hogan to serve again. The Hogans have had experience at the state tournament. Their older sister Olivia played on that runner-up team in 2018 for Beckman Catholic. It's a family affair in Dyersville, as we've found out by learning about the team here in the last day or so. This is a double hit for Juliana Bennett. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont keeps control of this fourth set. They do make a quick change in serve. It is an IMT Insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. It's Lainey Birch to serve here for the Rockets. Set over, thrown back. Trying to get their offense to that back line. It's down for Allie Sherbring, and the Trailblazers cut it to 2.
Yeah, it was just a slow roller there. Trying to get a good eye on it to see if it was going to go out. And by the time I think Molly, or it was actually Kate Schaefer, had gotten back there, it was already too far past. She was just hoping that it was going to go long, and it did not.
Not much she could do about it at that point. And now it'll be Anna Nepper going back to serve here for Beckman Catholic. Here come the Rockets. Going to Lacey Taylor, and not sure exactly what happened. I don't know if Lacey even knew what happened there, but Beckman Catholic gets the point.
I think she ended up just missing the tip, and it bounced right off of her head, and kind of went down from there. But just too far outside, little tight. Just didn't have an opportunity to do anything with it.
Serving for the tie. Molly Schaefer gets under it. Lacey Taylor, the swing off the block. She knew what happened that time, and a much better outcome puts the Rockets back in control of the serve. The Kate Schaefer back to serve. I mentioned it, both her and Molly heading to Northern Iowa. They're both two-time All-Staters. Some of the best volleyball players in the state right now. Tapped over. Oh, this is going to be interesting. No, it won't get over. It's down, and Beckman Catholic gets a quick side out. Trailblazers make some more changes. They're going to bring in, looks like, Emma Karcher to take over the serving duties here for Beckman. As the 2A semifinals tries to figure out who will take on Denver with a state championship on the line tomorrow. Set to the back row. Molly Schaefer. There's nothing the Trailblazers could do about that. 32 kills for Molly Schaefer.
They just use her in so many different positions. I mean, if she was always on the outside, you'd be able to set up to take something away. But she's just so fluid between her and her sister on where they are getting these sets at. And then a rollover ace for
looks like
Taylor.
Yep, Lacey Taylor. Channel seeds ace serve. And when the Rockets are on, they're on at this point. They usually score in bunches. That goes long, though, and they miss. They also miss in bunches. A service error for Lacey Taylor, and the Trailblazers take back over. It will be Sherbring, Allie Sherbring serving. This one's touched up. Molly Schaefer swings cross court. Good recovery from Karcher. Flipped over. The Rockets set it back to Molly Schaefer, who drops it in the corner as the Rockets extend the lead. 33 kills for Molly Schaefer. One away from tying the Class 2A state tournament record in a single match. From the outside, kept up. Can she tie it here? Not quite. Bumped over. And now the Rockets will reload with Molly Schaefer with her 34th kill. Ties a Class 2A state record, and the Rockets are up by 4. That record coming in the last 15 years. They keep track since the move to 5 classes. There's a swing off the block for Kleesner. And Beckman Catholic gets a much-needed side out as the Trailblazers try to keep themselves in this fourth. We haven't really talked about it, but this is crucial. The Trailblazers have to win it, otherwise their season comes to an end.
Yeah, just 3 points down right now. They'll need to see if they can claw some of that lead back in.
Here come the Rockets. Will this be history? It will. 35 kills for Molly Schaefer, a new Class 2A state tournament record. Morgan Middleton at 34 for Clarion Goldfield Dows in 2019. And Molly Schaefer with her 35th kill breaks the Class 2A record since moving to 5 classes here at the state tournament. What a performance for her. Beckman Catholic trying to make sure that maybe it comes in a loss. That swing gets down for Caitlin Schmidt. The Trailblazers back to within 3. And by the looks of it, Molly Schaefer might have a crack at some of the other records on that record page of the state tournament. Here comes Molly Schaefer, just trying to pad her stats now. 36 kills for Molly Schaefer. The Rockets are up 4. If you're going to set a record, you might as well put it out of reach. Molly Schaefer's doing just that. Here come the Trailblazers. They set it up right. Schmidt, not that time. Lacey Taylor wants to get on the fun, but missed out. Lacey Taylor has not been able to really have the impact she had in the first set and misses out to give the Trailblazers control of the serve.
That was a smart play, trying to go over the top of the block with the roll shot, but just was a little bit too far outside.
Serve over, and the Rockets set the back row. Molly Schaefer tips it to the spike line, dug back over. Is Molly going to get it again? Nope, it's Kate. The twin sister dumps it down. The Rockets side out.
Yeah, with the center in the front row, it's just another element of the offense that they can run where she could take that ball over herself. But just things change up a little bit when that setter's in the front row and have some opportunities, 6 foot tall.
Set, tip, block back. Schmidt, that time it ricochets off the block. And we're trading side outs, but like you said with Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont earlier in the match, Beckman's going to have to start getting a couple points to go their way on serve.
Yeah, Trailblazers aren't out of this match by any means. Only down by 3. It seems like just with the way we've been talking and the way the match has been going that they'd be down by more, but they're still right in this match. They just need to get a small run here in order to get it tied up and try to get ahead.
Oh, that'll help. Ace serve, Anna Nepper, and the lead's cut to 2. It's an ace serve brought to you by Channel Seed, your local seed dealer. Check out channelseed.com today. So Anna Nepper cuts it down to 2. That certainly helps the cause for the Trailblazers. Molly Schaefer with the first touch on serve receive. It's Taylor being denied. And the block by Kleesner and Sherbring cuts it to 1. And Gladys Jensko needs a timeout to talk things over with her Rockets. 3 in a row for the Blazers, who aren't done yet. Stick around for more of the fourth set coming up next on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Zarin, they end up looking at it. I mean,
Sure.
Yeah, it's crazy though.
Back here to Extreme Arena in Coralville, the site of the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Alongside Austin Oliver, Daniel Versteg with you. We got a Class 2A state semifinal. It is Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont going for the win in the fourth set. But Beckman Catholic's got something to say about it. They've scored 3 in a row heading into that timeout. Back row, Molly Schaefer got it again with her 37th kill. Puts the Rockets up by 2. 37 kills for Molly Schaefer. She's already set the Class 2A state tournament record. She might go for the all-class record since we moved to 5 classes. to the end line and out. Not quite there for Kleesner, and Beckman Catholic is down by 3. I think if we get to 5 sets, Molly Schaefer's certainly going to blow through whatever kill record is still left standing for the state volleyball tournament. Now that's a tough set. It's played over. Bump to Lacey Taylor, tipped over, and we had a trailblazer in the net. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont comes out of the timeout with 3 straight points. Timeout called for Beckman Catholic and head coach Todd Troutman. The Blazers now back on their back foot. Let's see if Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont can close it out when we come back on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Extreme Arena in Coralville. The 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament semifinal round is nearing its conclusion in Class 2A potentially. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont going for the win in the 4th. As Beckman Catholic sets the outside and puts it down with Joy Burkle. A big side out following the Trailblazer timeout.
They'll be looking to string together a couple points here before they get out of serve here. But obviously they want to stay in serve, but they need to string together a couple here to make it a little bit closer.
Yeah, these are some crucial points here. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont goes to Molly Schaefer once again. 38 kills for Molly Schaefer, who's just adding to a performance that's already going down in the history books.
Yeah, she's bested the Class 5A tournament record now, the Class 3A tournament record, and the Class 1A.
Only the 4A one is left standing. That was 40 kills. She might get there in this set. Only has 4 points to work with, but that will help. 39 for Molly Schaefer, who is putting on a tremendous performance. Timeout, Beckman Catholic and Todd Troutman. I mean, Austin, we're watching a performance that is just nuts. Some players, we talk about them having an impact on the game when they swing it 39 times, let alone getting 39 kills in a match.
It's just a generational talent between both of these girls being together and doing this sport together. It's been fun to watch tonight. The all-time record when rally scoring began in 2003 is 46. That's Angela Bies from Marion. That was set in 2005.
Yep.
And I don't think we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get there. But,
unless Beckman puts together a run to send us to the 5th, I guess. Yeah. But that'll be a lot, asking a lot of them because you're down 5. This is going to be tricky. 40 would be next up for Molly Schaefer. Something that's only been touched one other time in the 5-class era. Set goes long. Kate Schaefer plays it to Molly Schaefer, plays it over, and that's going to get down. I think that's got to be kill number 40. We'll see what they stat it. I don't know how you can stat it anything else.
I think it was only 1 touch off of that, but yeah, it's not going up.
It is. There it is.
There it went up on the board. Unbelievable.
The most unceremonious 40th kill of the night, and there is an ace serve for Lacey Taylor, brought to you by Channel Seeds, and Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will serve on match point in a performance that can be rivaled by not many. 40 kills for Molly Schaefer. Beckman Catholic trying to keep the season going. The bump for Schaefer, blocked at the net. The Trailblazers deny with Sherbring and Kleesner, and we keep going.
It's got to be mistake-free volleyball from here on out for the Trailblazers. Definitely possible. It's been done before, but like I said, mistake-free.
6 points without a side out. Molly Schaefer overpass. Kate keeps it up. Molly tips it through. Beckman Catholic scrambles, and they play it back over. Bump goes for Molly Schaefer. Here come the Trailblazers from the left side, powered through the block by Ava Burkle, and the Trailblazers aren't done yet. Gladys Jensko is going to want to talk things over. I like this timeout, Austin. You get a couple points. Doesn't feel like a whole lot of momentum is there, but you don't want to let any more build up at this point in the match.
Yeah, just got to ice the server, get your serve receive solid so you can get another shot out there to Schaefer to end this match. But we'll see what she comes up with. She may end up going someplace else and catching everybody off guard, but it'll be interesting to see what she comes out of the timeout with.
Again, if you're just tuning in, you missed a great one, so hopefully you watch it back when this broadcast is over. Molly Schaefer with a Class 2A state tournament record, 40 kills, and a 5-class, since we have moved to 5-class tournament record, tying 40-kill performance. Faith Duran from Oskaloosa had 40 against Waverly's Shellrock in 2021. It's the only time that mark has been reached. Here we go, serving on match point. They set Molly Schaefer, who wins it for the Rockets with a historic 41-kill performance. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont is on to the state championship match. A 4-set win over Beckman Catholic with a performance that you will see in the record books for a long time. Molly Schaefer's 41 kills have sent the Rockets into a matchup in the state championship game with the Denver Cyclones.
What a 41 kill, too. She literally destroyed that ball and put this game away, and 41 kills. Unbelievable.
Truly unbelievable. Let's send it down to the floor for our post-match presentations.
They serve Fincham to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medal in commemorative volleyball provided by Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Gary Ross and Ben Van White. Congratulations to head coach Todd Troutman in the Beckman Catholic Trailblazers on an outstanding 2024 volleyball season.
Number 21, Anna Weathers with the kill. Point Eagles. Timeout Riverside, their first of the set.
From Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will advance her team on the bracket to the championship match.
Well, what a match it was. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, they are on to the Class 2A state championship contest with a performance that is just almost impossible to fathom. 41 kills for Molly Schaefer as she breaks the 5-class state tournament record in any class, 1A through 5A. There's not anybody since we moved to 5 classes who's had more kills in a state volleyball match than Molly Schaefer. Words are tough to come by with a performance like that.
Yeah, I had an inkling that we might be treading into that record book here as we got through game number 3. I think I kind of brought it to your attention that maybe we might have an opportunity, but didn't expect it to end up like this. So.
Well, what a match it was. If we could pull up the final totals, 41 kills, 9 errors, 82 swings. Molly Schaefer hit 390 for the match. I don't know about you, Austin, but if I had to swing my arm 82 times in a volleyball game, I think it'd be falling off at this point.
They better be icing her up right now if they want her playing so well in the championships. But she's young. I'm sure she's going to be ready to go. I'm sure it's not the first time she's swung that much. So,
by the way, Northern Iowa fans, that's what you're going to get. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, 36-2 on the year. They'll play Denver for a chance at the state championship. The Cyclones are now 46-3 as well. Beckman Catholic ends a great year, 36-7 here at the state volleyball tournament for the 10th time in school history. Well, that'll do it for this 2A semifinal. Thanks so much for tuning in. For our Girls Digital Network crew, for Austin Oliver, I'm Daniel Versteg. Thanks for tuning in. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont on to the Class 2A state championship. Stick around with a 1A semifinal coming your way next here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.